Welcome to week 2 of this course in TensorFlow Lite. This week we'll be looking at using TensorFlow Lite on Android and taking what you've learned about TensorFlow to build models, convert them to TF Lite, and now have an Android application in which you can use them. If you're not familiar with Android development, I'll try to keep it as straightforward as possible, but you might also want to take some basic courses on Android development with Android Studio. There are some great courses here at developer.android.com, and these courses include the Android Kotlin Fundamentals course, which teaches you the basics that you'll need to succeed with Android. It's free, and I strongly recommend it if you struggle a little with what I'm talking about this week. Additionally, you'll need to install the Android Studio development tools that you can see at this link. In this lesson, I'm going to use the Cats vs. Dogs sample code that's on the course GitHub. You can find it in the TensorFlow deployment module TF Lite week 2 in the Cats vs. Dogs directory. Download it and open it in Android Studio. If you're a little stuck with this, don't worry. In a little while, I'll show a screencast of me going through the project. To use TensorFlow Lite in an Android app built using Android Studio, you need to set the TensorFlow Lite dependencies and some options in your build.gradle file. Keep an eye on the latest release for the exact implementation details. For now, I'm using nightly builds, but over time you may want to change this to released versions. This site gives you details on what to put in your build.gradle to get the latest. Importantly, you'll also need these options set up. This informs the Android compiler not to compile or compress the TF Lite file. You need the raw bytes to be copied to the device, uncompressed, or the interpreter cannot load them. It's the #1 issue I've seen with new developers, and they run into this when using TensorFlow Lite on Android.